Should we jump in then?
Yeah, go on then.
What now?
Yeah, what's this podcast called again? What's the
City beef. I hate you, Frank. This is going to be the best thing we've ever done. And you're like, what's this called? Oh,
and that's our this is our intro, by the way. This is the real
yeah,
joke.
right.
Yeah. We've just started.
No, I'm joking. Hello, welcome to the City Beef podcast, where each episode we pit two cities against each other, dig deep into their metaphysical potholes to find quirkiness about them, and ultimately see which one comes out on top. This week we are doing Durham versus York.
Yorkshire bastards, a lot of yous. And I've actually had my stag do in York, so I've got a bit of an affinity with it, but I got really bad dysentery when I was there, and I spent the entire weekend shitting my guts up. So that was I've kind of seen nothing of the place.
I'd say that I don't know you that much on a personal level. You know, we've gone out for drinks and stuff, and we text.
Yeah.
But I
have a go at you.
Yeah, you shout at me, belittle me. I'm going to say that you're a man that often gets dysentery.
Yeah, it's kind of valid.
Would that be 100% accurate?
I think you've nailed my shitty colours to the mast there. Good observation. Yeah, I mean, we know each other we've done quite a few pods together, lovely drinks together, but you've seen directly through to my core there, so yeah, you're very intuitive. Yeah.
If someone said, who's the shittiest man that you know, I'd say, I'll dig his number out for you. His name is Frank.
It was insane, man. Like I was in the car on the way up, and I was like, I was drinking some Carlin, and I was like, something's feeling a little bit off here. And then the next day we went to, so I was okay for the first night, drunk as much as I could, and then woke up about 4 a.m. and just everything came out of me. And then the following day we went to go watch York football play, and I had to meet the mascot as part of my stag thingy, and I was such a foul, grumpy mood, and he was talking to me, he's really in my face. He's like, whoa, big night, was it? And I was like, if you come any closer I will shit all over you.
We got fart sound effects that we can do.
Yeah, right. So, do you want to start? Because I started last time.
Yes. I've got no connection to Durham at all. It's basically really posh and pretentious, but there's some good stuff. So I'm just going to go.
It's a good uni, wasn't it? It's like a posh uni.
Yeah, expensive houses. Just, I mean, it'll all come out in crime and chaos. Or in the places, but we're not there. We're on history and legend. So this is Sockburn Worm. Have you heard of it?
No.
Oh, well, I promise you it's proper famous, and it's wicked. So it lived ages ago. It's basically a giant dragon-like creature, like a huge serpent kind of shape. It's said to live on the peninsula of Sockburn near the River Tees. It would terrorize local, eat livestock, had poisonous breath, much like you do, Frank. And I've actually written that down into my notes.
You have. You pathetic little sockworm. You absolute sockworm of a human.
Oh, I can't believe I actually wrote that into the notes. That is brilliant. It couldn't be killed with normal guns, or whatever they had back then. So a knight called Sir John Conyers.
Oh, Connors.
Know him?
Yeah, great lad.
Yeah. Local legend. So he murdered Sockburn Worm with a special falchion.
Falchion, yeah, they're like a curved sword.
Falchion.
Yeah.
Which is actually still on display at Durham Cathedral. So you can go and look at this sword that supposedly killed this Cockburn Worm. I also wrote down Cockburn. So I can actually incorporate it. So I thought I'd just slip it in there.
Just say it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Legend lives on in Lewis Carroll's poem, The Jabberwocky. So even Lewis Carroll thinks it's a brilliant story. Thank you, Lewis.
That's correct then, yeah.
More weight on my side. And apparently there's loads of other worms around the country.
Yeah,
Lambton
fucking do the podcast with them now, mate.
Oh, brilliant. I've got no comeback.
Come on.
Laidley Worm of Spindleston, Hugh in Northumberland. The end. Over to you.
What was that? Was that history? Was that? I really should pay more attention.
That's history and legends. So that's kind of just anything. Anything goes. Something that happened that's not today, you can keep in history and legends.
Wow, really?
It happened today. Don't include it.
Yeah, well, York is like the fucking heart of.
Yeah, York is the original capital, isn't it?
Yeah, so it used to be the capital of England. It was. It used to be called Jorvik, which was the Viking capital of England. It became like when the English or the Saxons just were like, fucking hell, we can't just keep going to war with the Vikings. A part of like the appeasement was you could have a part of Danelaw, you could have a part of Daneland, and Jorvik became like their hub. And then in time, it became this fucking bustling trade center full of merchants, great craftspeople. There's like an incredible museum up there, which is like, it is dorky, but there's the Viking museum up there is unreal. And there's a Viking shit in a box that's still there that you can still go visit.
Yeah. Did you say shit?
Yeah, shit, as in...
Is that why you went to have your stag do there?
Yeah.
These are my people. I've got a shit you can keep.
Yeah.
It'll have to be in a bottle.
But that's horrid. Brown leg. Yeah.
Sorry. Retract that.
But the whole city is just full of fucking history. It's meant to be the most haunted place in Britain.
Yeah.
It's also it was founded by the Romans. It's pretty much as far north as the Romans wanted to go before they met the Scots and the Picts. And it's got all these like crazy, really like the best preserved medieval streets in Europe. And it's all the overhanging stuff. Yes, you know Harry Potter, Diagon Alley? That's based off the streets called the Shambles in York itself.
That's it, the Shambles. There's also an amazing ghost, I think it's York Ghost Merchants. Have you heard of them?
No.
They basically just do these little ceramic ghosts, limited edition, really hard to get. And I want one.
What? I want
so
one
if you're
now.
listening, actually, this podcast is sponsored by the York Ghost Merchants.
So give us your stuff, please.
So give me some of your stuff. I want
it now. And my last sort of thing, I know this is kind of not one specific thing, but York's history is just mad that so much happened there. And it's hard to do this in like 3 minutes, but 2 Roman emperors died in York. Septimius Severus and Constantius Chlorus both died there, which is pretty mad to have 2 Roman empires die in Britain. So there you go, mate.
Oh, Roman Empire. Sorry, I zoned out because you were being all factual and historical.
Yeah, so 2 Roman emperors died up in York. That's mad, isn't it?
Nice.
All right, that's my history. Legends.
Who's won that section?
Well, I can't remember what yours was, so I think...
That is so bloody mean. That hurts.
What was yours again?
A little sock.
Oh, yeah, sock bunny winning. York is the heart of history in England, so I reckon it's got... So...
You know, I've never been to York, and I've always wanted to go.
It is so far away. It's like it took us 6 hours to get there. But
what?
Yeah, I know, and it was fucking a ball ache, but it was amazing when we got there. We should do a little trip. We should go visit some places that we like researching on here, and then go see if they're as good as they sound.
I'm not going to Durham. Sounds bloody boring.
Well, what's next for boring? What do you do? The crime for Durham?
Oh. Right, crime and chaos. So Durham, it's stereotyped as quiet and boring with expensive houses, as I said earlier. So there's not a lot of crime to cover. Genuinely, there wasn't a lot. Like, safest place in the world to live. But I found quite an unusual story. It's not really crime related because it ends with not being a crime. But I thought it's got to be crime related until the ending. So here's the story.
Okay,
so there's a village called Blackwall Colliery, and since 2014, packages containing £20 notes have randomly just been tossed on the floor, up to like 2k in these little packages.
Wow. Why?
What I hate most about this story is that people have been handing them in.
Oh, have a day off, Durham.
I know.
Ugh.
So when I was doing the research, it was something like, they said that I think it was 14 packages.
What?
12 packages had turned up, and they're about £2,000 each, right? So 12 times £2,000 is £24,000. This is relevant because, so in 2020, an anonymous couple have owned up to doing it. Just bloody classic Durham do-gooders. Just giving back to the community. They've been hiding these bundles of £2,000. They said that they've hidden £26,000 in total. So of the 26,000, 24,000 has been handed in. That just, like, you nerds. only one real person. So I'm keeping that.
Yeah, that's mine.
I am keeping that.
That's my bit of lager.
So that's my bit of lager. So I absolutely hate that story, because if you found £2,000 on the floor, you're not handing it in.
Well, I mentioned this last time, but I went to uni in Aberystwyth, which is a very odd place. And there was once a video of a guy who drove past the Wetherspoons and he threw £1,000 out in £10 notes, and it's on.
Instead of giving it to his wife.
Oh, is that why he did it?
I'm sure it was part of the
Really?
divorce. And I'm so sure.
But, okay, that's quite fun. But it's quite a grim spectacle, because all these people just like drop what they're doing and run and do like they're playing the fucking Crystal Maze, but it's with like £5 notes outside of spoons. But I remember thinking, like, that's what real people would do, not none of these fucking Durham do-gooders handing their shit back.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I was like, because initially I read the first article, I was like, oh my God, they've done 12 of these packages. I wonder how many. It's got to be linked to a crime, and someone's, shitting themselves, and they're like, oh, I got to get rid of it. And obviously,
so what did they do when the money got turned in?
Well, I don't know. It didn't go back to the anonymous couple that came forward in a later date. So I don't know if the police kept it.
Yeah, we'll be over there. Thank you very much.
Another bundle. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well.
Oh God. I'm sure the man in Aberystwyth shouted out the window, "I can't keep it, so my wife's not having it, so you may as well have it."
Well,
I'm so sure.
I mean, that is so petty, but also quite good.
Brilliant.
So shall I do my one for?
May as well, as is the format of the podcast, Frank.
I've got a couple, but I'm trying to think of like. I don't really want to do this. I got one about the last woman who was hung in Britain, Ruth Ellis. But I thought
that was Cardiff.
Yeah, but so that was going to be my link. She's got a link to Cardiff and a link to York because she went up there to hide for a bit. I've also got Dick Turpin, but I'm going to use him as my famous person. And also Guy Fawkes was from there, so it's got like a bunch. But I'm going to go with a more oddly one called the.
You've won this episode, haven't you?
It's called the Rats of York burglaries. So in the 18th century, so the 1700s, there was a gang nicknamed the Rats of York because they could slip through these tiny little tunnels they made, and even chimneys to steal valuable stuff from locals.
They chimney again?
Chimneys. What?
Chimney.
Chimney.
It's two syllables, not three.
Chimneys. Chimney.
Thank you.
You're a scoundrel. But these little rats used to specialise in stealing from wealthy merchants and churches, and they'd always vanish before people had realised the crime had been committed. They burrowed under the streets and buildings, giving rise to this myth about a hidden underground of a criminal network. And it's a real... and there was loads of these like secret tunnels. People thought they were, but it was actually just a small gang who were really fucking tiny, and they could fit through like these kind of shoddily built old medieval style buildings. But they were also really good at forging receipts and impersonating servants, and would hide the stolen good in plain sight and send them back to people. And they were doing this for fucking ages, and they were like people couldn't hide their stuff anyway. They thought they'd hide it in a bank, and then the bank would get robbed. They put it in their own safe. Their safes would get robbed. But eventually, some of them were caught trying to escape through these tunnels, and the police figured out. Well, they weren't police. The justice authorities figured out what they were doing, and they tracked them all down through these tiny tunnels, and ended up catching them all, and they were all hung at the gallows. But they'd been going for ages, and some people say their ghosts still do these little secret stealings. That's why lots of things go missing in York.
Are the tunnels still there?
Well, they were like kind of built upon. You can't really visit them, but no.
Not like Edinburgh, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
is the answer.
Yeah. No.
So it's not like Edinburgh. We can go under the city and all things like that.
And the next episode, I got a tunnel story, but no, these ones are gone. These little rats of York were just a very fun little gang who stole loads.
In what universe would Durham have ever beaten York?
I know.
And when we were dishing these out,
yeah.
You're the one who went, "Oh, can I have York?
I have York, please."
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
yeah.
Shitty Durham. What's your famous person?
Won that. You definitely won that one.
Yeah.
Oh, little Polish dwarf from 1739.
Okay, you might win this round.
So his name was Joseph Borowlowski. Borowlowski. Joseph Borowlowski, like a borrower. Oh my God, it is Joseph Borrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go. So renamed Joseph Borowlowski. So he's a Polish count. He was described as having really good manners. And nobility loved him. I don't know why I find that funny.
Yeah,
it's just like, he's got good manners. No, it's not. It's basically people were taking the piss out of him, I reckon.
He'd like just hang around with a little fella.
Yeah, he travelled all around Europe performing music, telling stories, and meeting high status figures. He settled down in Durham in later life, and he lived to the age of 97.
Whoa.
From 1739, so that's insane at that time. He's buried inside Durham Cathedral. And Tony Blair is from Durham.
Okay. So, mine's not a rich... What are the rules here? Because mine's not from York originally, but it's where he meets his end.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fine.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Well, mine was from Poland.
Oh, true. Yeah. And all yours are from fucking foreign. You had like French people, you get to this little Polish lad. All right, in that case.
Well, ChatGPT has got this incredibly unique feature where it tells you after, they weren't actually from Durham. But, thanks.
This is where I think you fall down. You tend to just use chatters, don't you? You don't.
I promised, right? I've written this down as well.
Yeah.
So, went down a rabbit hole with something. Well, I just Googled it. It didn't come up. Where's the notes? And ChatGPT said, so it gave me this amazing story it was for Durham. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So I said, can you send me external links to this after I tried to find out about it? ChatGPT said, here's the problem. I've made up some of these stories for a little bit of fun.
What?
That's what it said to me.
What
I know.
Fuck?
Yes.
I'd be furious.
I was.
That is insane.
It's mental. But yeah, carry on.
Well,
where were we?
I was saying that mine isn't originally from York, but he ends up in York.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so Dick Turpin, aka
the Grand Old Duke of York.
Yes, yeah.
Is it the Grand Old Duke of York?
No, it's Dick Turpin, the highwayman.
Ooh.
He was born in 1705 in Essex, so not York, but this is where he ends. York is where he meets his demise. He started life as a butcher. And then he joined a violent deer poaching gang, that doesn't sound the most threatening, but this Essex gang, they were pretty awful. They used to terrorize farms and homes out in the countryside. And this is when England and London was pretty much lawless. It was like there was no established police. There was highwaymen all the way across the country. Most of London was covered in trees, so like getting to like Richmond and stuff, you'd get like these highways just outside of where central London is now. It was just constantly people getting robbed all the time. So they started to put together like these mobs of people. So our little boy Dick Turpin fucks off up north because he's getting there's too much heat on him. But whilst doing that, he stopped being a deer poacher and he joined a gang as a highwayman. So he's robbing stagecoaches and travellers all across the country. He just couldn't stop this little thieving lifestyle. There's talk about him being like part of fiction but not history, but it's also been debunked that he was a real person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of like tell loads of stories.
I didn't think it was real.
Yeah, they attribute
Jesus.
loads of stories to him, but he was an actual real person because they found ledgers of his death. But he hid out in York when he was getting too much heat on him, and he changed his name to John Palmer, and he was living a semi-respectable horse trader. But his downfall came when he shot a rooster in anger. He's really angry. He's like, "God damn that chicken!" And he shot a cock in anger. And the neighbours complained, and the authorities got curious. And then they discovered he'd also been stealing horses. And then in jail, he wrote to his brother, but he used his real handwriting, and someone recognised it. So that letter he sent to his brother saying, "Oh, I've been banged up for stealing horses," exposed him as Dick Turpin. And then all these people across the country wanted to kill him, and because he'd done so much crime all the way across it. But York managed to get the trial and the hanging. So apparently he bowed to the crowd just before they hung him, and 5,000 people turned up to watch him die. That's kind of like why.
Is he liked or not? No.
Well, no, they've rewritten him in history as being a liked person, but he did commit.
Adamant did a song about it.
But he also was attributed to rape and murder, so it's kind of like,
Dick.
Yeah, I know. Dick by name, Dick by nature. So, so what do you reckon? A little Polish fella or Dick Turpin? It's a tough one. Yeah, it's Dick Turpin. Well, that's
obviously Dick Turpin.
It's the first whitewash as well.
Yeah, proud of yourself. Do the little clap sound effect.
Oh God, it's so hard to find.
I'll wait.
Media, cheering, and wait for it to load.
Okay, let's stop that now. I've heard enough.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Have you got a boring fact? Because mine's so boring, I can't. Yeah. I'll go for it.
Let me just. Well, no, you're making.
This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be a fantastic fact, isn't it?
You go first, whilst I quickly find where it is because I've got so many pages open.
Lewis Carroll wrote only parts of Alice in Wonderland while in Durham.
Oh wow, that really is interesting. There are more than 365 pubs in York, one for every day of the year. So locals like to claim you can drink in a different pub every day. That is quite good.
I'm sure I had something to do with pubs in Durham that was almost a fact. Something to do with you can stumble out of a pub and always see a cathedral. Again, boring.
Well, I another one which was quite fun. There's a street there, which is the shortest street in York, called Whitma-Whatma-Gate, which means Water Street. Or neither one thing or another. So Whitma-Whatma-Gate is the shortest street in York.
You've already won.
Yep.
Just drop it now, Frank. Yes, indeed you do. Right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Do the outro. Cause I'm not
drop a review, share it with your mates, leave a 5-star review, leave a comment. That really helps. So comment on the episode and comment on the review if you liked it. If you didn't, please don't have a go at us. We're trying our best here. But thank you very much. We love you. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.